Do you remember there's gonna be a movie called The Ice Cream Man? As well, like an evil ice cream man. Do you remember this?
Do I remember that?
Yeah. It
Was
never came
it?
out, but there was going to be a movie called The Ice
Yeah.
Cream Man.
Was
That was
it?
going to star Crispin Glover.
Yep, I do remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we watched Clown Time a lot at St.
We did.
John's. Like
I was real CG head back then.
you were,
So
yeah.
yeah,
You're
we
like
did.
Crispin Glover. You're like, did you see Willard?
Yeah. What was
Yeah,
that? What was that song called? It was called something like that. It was like Clowny Clown
something.
Time.
Yeah,
Clowny shit. I can hear it in my head.
yeah. Is
Yeah. But
yeah. It really starts with him, kind of right.
yeah,
Like,
he kind of like jumps around, does Crispin Glovery stuff. But
yeah,
yeah. He's a
yeah,
real odd fellow.
yeah. He sure
Yeah.
is.
He's one of those
Ki-
guys where it's like kind of shocking he hasn't been Me Too'd at this point.
Yeah. I
I
guess
don't know.
like
Maybe that's
what is he
me,
doing?
but I don't know. I mean, last thing I heard about him, he made that movie where I haven't seen it, but the whole cast has Down syndrome.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then I think he
Yeah.
was like touring around and showing that, like showing the movie and doing like
Yes.
Q&As and stuff.
Apparently, he has a
But he's also
film.
independently wealthy, so I don't know.
Oh, he is? I didn't know that.
Yeah, like he comes from like a rich family. Like he doesn't,
Oh,
which is why
okay.
he does the weirdest things imaginable.
Okay. He does have a 2025 movie
Oh, what is it?
called No, You're Wrong, or Spooky Action at a Distance.
Spooky? Okay. Hmm. I'd probably
Um,
see it. He's got to be into his 60s now at this point.
61. Yeah.
61.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like his stuff I mean, it's definitely not like commercial, like it was released at MoMA.
Okay. So
So,
maybe, yeah, more the kind of like you're not just gonna find it on like Netflix or something. You're gonna have to like, yeah, go to a showing or
yeah, it's
have a
like
Clerks 3 type of model.
yeah, it's probably like an installation. Like you have to like stand there
Yeah.
and watch it. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I have
yeah,
to like wear a blindfold for a little bit and yeah, Kristen
yeah,
Glover's there. So that would be.
yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was really good and I would recommend this movie wholeheartedly. We've Always Lived in the Castle. I don't know
Okay.
if you're familiar with it. It's a
Mm-mm.
Shirley Jackson novel. It's a really good book.
Okay.
And then there's a like mid 2000s indie adaptation of it, and he
Hmm.
plays one of the not one of the main characters, but one of the kind of like third most important character in the movie. It's really
Okay.
good.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, so if you have 90 minutes, well
Okay.
watch a Crystal Glover movie, you could do worse.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Sebastian Stan's in it. Alexandra Daddario's in it. Huh.
Yeah, the two female leads are I remember them being good. I don't remember
Okay.
which order, but yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
So yeah.
But
Well, there's our cold open.
okay, yeah, it's just like people are waiting for it to come back to Resident Evil, and it's like, no.
I'm Keith.
I'm Logan.
And welcome to Hot Zombie Summer, a Resident Evil review and retrospective podcast where we'll be playing through the main games of Capcom's Resident Evil series in release order.
We'll be talking characters, lore, gameplay, thrills, chills, and everything in between.
Yeah, so please join us, and we encourage you to listen along and play along with us as we go on this journey together.
But you know what would be a huge get for Capcom? Getting Crispin Glover.
Oh yeah, he could play the creepy guy in 9. I guess they've probably already done that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
the
in
guy that
10.
everyone's speculating is like Spencer Oswald reincarnated.
I'm so sick of those theories. They're just like, Carlos is going to be in it. Billy Cohen's going to be in it. It's just like, these are just
Oh
one-off
no.
characters. Yeah, it's like, come on.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah.
not
No,
for Billy or for Carlos, but
no. Yeah.
yeah, so let's jump in and let's talk about Resident Evil 3 Nemesis.
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 Nemesis? Nemebro? It's stupid.
Nemebro. This game is
Uh,
woke. It has a cis in it. It
hmm.
has the word, it has both. Oh, that's a double pun because is it cis, CIS?
Or S,
Cisgendered or cis
S.
like a sister?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
This game would get scratched by Doge.
It will get, yeah, they'd
Yeah,
delete it for being woke and gay.
that's right.
But
Yeah,
we like that's woke and gay.
exactly.
Yeah.
So this was developed concurrently with a handful of games, right? It was developed with Code Veronica and Resident Evil Zero, and I think we're kind of in kind of console shifts here, right?
Yeah, so this game it ultimately came out in North America on November 11th of 1999, Veterans Day,
Hmm.
1999. Thank you for your service to all the STARS members.
Right.
Are they veterans? Kinda.
Yeah, well,
We'll count them for the purposes of this
I guess.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had a bunch of irons in the fire when this game came out. They were developing, I read different counts, but probably like four Resident Evil games at
Yeah.
this time,
Yeah.
or at least like in the some form of development.
Right.
So they were
Because
doing Code Veronica for Dreamcast already. They're doing Zero, which at that time was going to be for N64.
right. That's
And
right.
then they were working on like the official, what would eventually turn to four, but first spawn Devil May Cry,
Right.
which was going to be released. And then this was going to be like a more like a side story, and
Yes.
now official numbered entry from what I
Right.
read.
Yeah. And this is, I think, right on the heels of Resident Evil 2, which was such a hit. So, I mean, we're getting just kind of franchise explosion in all these directions.
Yes, yeah, they knew they had a cash cow with the Resident Evil series, so I wanted to expand on that. Um, the PS2 was announced around this time, so the PS2 would ultimately come out the year of 2000. The year of 2000, I said that really weird.
Yeah. The
We
year
could have
of,
Conan O'Brien doing his "In the Year 2000" skit in the background if we
oh,
wanted
I
to,
thought like have him on the show.
or have him on the show.
Have him on the show.
Yeah.
He would, I think he would insult us a lot. He'd be
Yeah, it'd
like,
be like this whole gaming show they did.
yeah,
Like this sucks. He played with
yeah.
it.
He's just
Yeah.
like, he's just bad at it. And then
Yeah.
it's just
Like
like,
games are dumb. And everyone's like, ha ha ha. That was
right. Yeah, he'd
maybe
be
like
like, so
Conan.
you're doing a Resident Evil podcast.
uh, it's a pretty good Conan.
Yeah, it's okay.
I can kind of
It's
get
worth.
the vibe from
He's
it.
like, and you don't live in your mother's basement? Just give him like really
She lives with
hacky.
me, okay, Conan. She
Yeah.
lives with me. Just
Um,
on the up. She has to live upstairs because she has a bad hip. That's the only reason why I live in the basement. No other reasons.
I say, okay, Keith. It's getting progressively worse. Uh, yeah, so this is
You're
interesting.
almost like Jimmy Glick for a second there.
Is
Uh,
it could be our we went from Clint Eastwood, we did RFK, we did Clint Eastwood.
oh yeah, we got out of the way early this time.
Yeah. Who did we do last time?
I think we had Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci. Oh yeah,
Pesci,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like into the oven with you.
Yeah.
Right. And so
And I got Conan, so a little bit
Conan.
of
Yeah.
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 Another
Um,
ethnic white, you know. He's
hmm.
very Irish.
He sure is.
Very Irish man.
You know who else is Irish?
Not Leon Kennedy, weirdly enough. I know we were
Right.
talking about that.
Right. Not Leon. And
Um,
definitely not
and not
Nikolai.
Jill, she's French.
Yeah.
Not is anyone Irish in this game? I don't think so.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Seems.
yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
Problematic.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. I do think that what you're saying about the development, I think it's not a one-to-one, but I think it does kind of create or facilitate or give rise to like the timeline and the story becoming like more complicated.
I think so too, because it was so it was always conceived as being something that's gonna happen in the city while other stuff is happening. Like
Right.
here's what's going on in the streets of Raccoon City,
Right.
far from the police department and the labs and whatnot. But then eventually, they wanted to get another PlayStation entry in, like a mainline entry, because I think they realized that four was going to take a while to come out. Or
Right.
not four, but like the next numbered, what would become four, the next numbered game
Right.
was going to take a
Right.
while to come out, which they are correct on because that won't come out till 2004 after
Yeah.
several resets.
Yeah. Yeah. In hindsight,
Hmm.
absolutely. And no worries if you're not sure about this, but can you say more about Jill was made protagonist once it became three?
Yeah, so originally it was just gonna have I don't know if they had a solid character in the same way that they had like Elsa Walker as being a character, but it
Yeah.
was gonna be probably just like a one-off, like a generic
Okay.
person.
Okay.
And then once it became like, okay, we're gonna make this into Resident Evil 3, that's when they decided it was gonna be Jill, because she was kind of the last one left, because they already had Chris doing stuff, they already had uh Claire doing stuff, they already had Leon doing stuff.
Hey,
So it was,
right.
yeah, Jill was kind of the last person left to do that.
That's interesting because I feel like Jill is a strong character, so it's kind of weird that she was
Yeah.
just kind of like, oh, well,
Kind
the
of cast
other,
to the side.
yeah, the others were busy.
Yeah,
So,
but I do like Jill in this game. I think she's one of the strong points for character.
mhm.
And then we talked last time. I'm blanking the guy's name. What was his name? Shaboom. Sh
Shaboom?
God damn it. What was the guy who wrote Resident Evil 2?
Oh, yeah, let me look it up. Noboru Sugimura.
So yeah, Resident Evil 2, they brought in Noboru Sugimura to write the scenario and kind of get the lore together, which we talked about last time. And then Resident Evil 3, when they made the move to make it 3, and it was kind of handled in-house by Capcom. And there's a lot to go through with if you dig into it. There's lots of changes that they made throughout it. Ultimately, I think this is kind of a like it still feels like a side story, even though it's
It
an
does.
official numbered entry to the sequel or to the series. So I don't think they're like super successful with hiding that was originally conceived as being a side story.
I think I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, I think obviously we'll get into it, but I mean, the events of this game, I feel like other than the destruction of Raccoon City,
They don't really
uh,
affect anything.
not really,
Yeah.
like I feel like, we had some character beats with Leon and Ada or Claire going off to find her brother, right? Things that kind of carry forward, but I don't think anything in this game, it mostly dead ends here,
Yeah. Like Jill could have just been like off in Europe with Chris,
right?
which I think she didn't. Wasn't she already in Europe with Chris? Or maybe they kind of back.
Yeah, I think like I thought they alluded to it. I think in two,
Because we find the memo about them all going to Europe. And I thought
right?
all Chris, Barry, and Jill were
That
all
was
going.
my recollection is
Yeah.
that either it was in a memo or Branna communicates that to Leon.
Yeah. So they kind of retconned it, whereas maybe just Chris in Europe at this point.
Right. But I
Yeah.
think, and I guess I don't want to again attribute it to the kind of messiness of the franchise expansion, but things like that do feel, a little contradictory or retconny
Yeah.
already. Um, then again, probably in 1999, people were not like, hey, Jill was supposed to be in Europe and you like switch that. I don't know if people cared about that.
Yeah, probably not. They're probably just more like fans were probably just focused on give us more Resident Evil, and the developers and definitely the execs in the suits were more focused on give us some more Resident Evil because these games sell really well.
Yeah. Yeah. They
Yeah,
were
yeah,
not concerned too much about canon.
yeah, yeah. I think a big change was the mercenaries were going to play a much bigger role in the
Uh-huh.
original version of the game, and they really don't do much in this game. Like they're kind
Nope.
of just around. I am working through the novel, which is not very long. Like I made it sound like it was like, I'm reading Finnegan's Wake or something like that. Like it's a
I
250
mean, but
YA
it's
young adult book,
but
but
it's
it's
probably not
fun to
good.
read it. It's actually pretty good. It's
Okay.
not bad.
Okay.
Like if you're into Resident Evil, it's not like a waste of time to read because again, it takes like maybe 3 hours to read total. It's
Sure.
like 250 pages.
Oh my
But
gosh, you're a fast reader.
well, it's not high level reading.
It's just like, yeah, Jill walked
Yeah.
here. Jill went there.
Yeah,
Jill,
it's
yeah.
it's very easy to follow. Yeah, there's not a lot going on, but the mercenaries do play a bigger role in that. You get more like like Carlos, he is a POV character, which he is
Hmm.
in this too. He's playable, although not for long periods of time. But also like Nikolai's the other major POV
Oh,
character.
interesting.
So you get a lot more about his motivations and why he's doing some of the stuff he does in the book versus the game.
Right. The game, it was not always clear. And then when it was clear, I was like, this is not that interesting.
Yeah,
to
he feels
me.
very much like a just a plot device in the game. Like it's just like
Hmm.
if we need something to explode, Nikolai's gonna blow it up.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
There are many times he blows up or is involved with blowing things up.
Well, he certainly does blow.
He does blow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Oh, sorry. I was trying to make a like he sucks type
oh,
of joke.
okay.
Not
Okay.
like a cocaine
I
joke.
was like,
He probably does do cocaine. I mean,
yeah.
it's a long mission,
It's like, what a
You gotta be up all night.
weird rumor to start about a video game. You're like, "Do you know Nikolai
About
in
Nikolai.
Resident Evil 3 does coke?" It's like, what? Like, he's
Uh,
not even real.
yeah, this isn't Silent Hill. There's no drug subplots in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I mean, Chris and steroids, maybe implicitly.
Yeah, he does have the yeah. Yeah, we never see Chris with the shirt off because there'd be too much bacne. The
Damn.
PlayStation didn't have the power to render all that bacne.
Great episode title.
Bacne?
Like, PlayStation didn't have the processing power to render all that bacne.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Um,
like I had more in development, but that's all I really have written down.
I read this that Nemesis was inspired by the T-1000.
The
Did
T-1000
you
from
from
Terminator.
Terminator? Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
see that.
liquid metal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like I think I don't know. I both appreciate that reference point, but I also think it's so cliche as well, right? Like I just feel like it's just like such a common
Yeah.
reference,
I mean, I'm thinking, and even in '99, yeah, it had been pretty referenced to death. I mean, I'm just trying to think of like Wayne's World has Terminator jokes, and there's a few Simpsons with like very Terminator jokes in it from the mid '90s. So yeah, it's kind of a little late to the party to be referencing.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
Terminator 1 or 2 in the
yeah.
late '90s.
Well, and that also it's interesting, right? Like that I think in the last game, Resident Evil 2, they wanted to create an aliens to alien kind of experience, moving from Resident Evil 1 to 2. So I feel like these kinds of touch points are really common.
Hmm.
Aliens, Terminator, like it's this kind of 80s slash sci-fi
Yeah,
pantheon, which I guess makes sense. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just like, oh, okay. Like,
yeah. It's not
yeah,
like inspired, but it's fine.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's fine.
it's fine.
It's fine.
That's a preview for our wrap-up thoughts on this game. It's
It's
fine.
fine. It's fine. Um, you said
Yeah,
that
so we have
oh, sorry, go ahead.
we have an even bigger variety of zombie character models. So there's in Resident Evil 2 we introduced female presenting zombies, and now we
Right.
also have large zombies, big zombos.
Big zombos.
Yeah, big fat
Okay, cool.
zombies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there are there zombies of color? That's a funny phrase.
I mean they're all
Zombies,
kind of
zombies
gray,
of
right?
color. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Do
don't know if there's
zom
any there specifically of color,
do
but
zombies lose their race when they're like when they turn?
I don't know. That might be too big of a question for this
Yeah, I
podcast.
asked you very earnestly. I was like, is this how this works?"
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know, it's not real."
I don't know a lot
Um,
about zombie culture, so I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
want to wade into that.
I think I was also curious because I think when eventually we talk about five, I will wonder, have there been any non-white zombies ever in this series?
Prior to 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll get
Yeah,
there.
that's a good point.
We'll
I
get
guess
there.
demographically I mean there had to be some like Raccoon City's not 100% white, so presumably.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess presumably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's fat zombies in this one. So the
Zombos.
zombie representation increases.
Yeah. You want to talk about some of the mechanics, the new mechanics?
Yeah, so we have some new mechanics. So we should maybe back up and talk a little bit more of the development and kind of the
Okay.
idea for this game. It was meant to be more of an like arcade experience.
Yeah.
So faster paced, more action packed, and with high replay value is kind of what they were going for. To that end, we sped up the game. So jail moves faster, the zombies move
Yep.
faster.
Yep.
It's more of a run and gun. It's almost like how you forget, at least I forget, when I play like Sonic 1 again, that you can't like duck down and charge up, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
like be going already to do it. Like it just seems like part of it. I'm kind of like that with the quick turn,
Yep.
where playing
Yep.
Resident Evil 1 and 2, I forgot that you couldn't quick turn a
Right.
lot. I
It's
kept trying
just
to quick turn and I couldn't do it.
which I think is a great addition to,
Yeah,
the earlier entries in the series.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this game has a quick turn, which is very, very welcome. So it gives you a way to just turn around 180 degrees and run the opposite direction without slowly rotating in place. We also have
Right.
a dodge mechanic, which is I found very difficult to do, or not
Yeah.
difficult is the right word, just like inconsistent.
Yeah. Sometimes it would work and sometimes it would not.
Yeah. And I never got the hang of it. It was never a thing like parrying in Dark Souls where it's like, okay, here's the window where I need to do it. And if I do it wrong, it's my fault. As I was just like, I'm just gonna hit R and sometimes she's gonna dodge, sometimes she's
Yep.
not.
Yep.
It's just a roll of the dice.
You could say it's dodgy. Ho, 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 ho.
It's a little dodgy,
It's a little
so to
dodgy.
speak. Yeah.
Yeah. We also have gunpowder crafting and bullet crafting.
We introduced crafting, which is like pretty early for crafting, I think.
I think, yeah, for
Yeah.
this game, for like it's a strange thing, right? Because the game is more arcadey, but like crafting to me is not arcadey at all.
Yeah, and it's interesting because that's almost a knock on games now where people are like, oh, of course there's a crafting mechanic. There's always a crafting mechanic and everything. So it's just kind of weird to be like, oh yeah, even 1999, where we're like, yeah, let's craft some shit.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And I guess it just like narratively, not that this is something that it was probably a big concern, but like it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like there would be ammo in the streets of Raccoon City.
Yeah, like it's weird to be like, oh, you gotta make your own ammo.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote
I
down
don't
and
hate it because it is like it does let you kind of decide how you want to play the game,
yeah,
but I don't think it was super well balanced. Like I personally I found that I just had a bunch of gunpowder A's, which gunpowder
yeah,
A's handgun bullets, I had way too many handgun bullets.
yeah,
I think I
yeah.
finished with like 150 and I did not need that many.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, because I
Did
was
you?
mostly using the shotgun and the grenade launcher and stuff like that.
Yeah, same. Do you remember this? I wrote this down. Apparently, the more you craft a type of bullet, the stronger they become.
I did not notice that.
I didn't either. I wrote that down in my notes as being part of the manual.
Hmm. So you get
I'll
better at crafting as you go.
I'll double check that, but I certainly didn't notice.
Yeah, that seems advanced to like get like to have the bullets pack more punch.
Yeah. And it also doesn't make sense. Not that everything has
Yeah.
to mechanically make sense. Like I'm not going to nitpick the save boxes,
Yeah.
but
Unless it's just like maybe you get more bullets from crafting the more you do it. Like that would make more sense to me, but again, I
yeah.
don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
And then we also have the um what is it called? The live selection dynamic.
yeah, I also forgot about this. It's almost like a
Yeah.
precursor to like a quick time event.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had.
Yeah.
I was like proto QTEs.
Yeah. Because it's not very quick. So it's a time event. It's a
Right.
TE.
Yeah, yeah, not quick.
Yeah. So this was also meant to add replay value. There's a few times where I'll do like a mini cutscene and like say Nemesis comes on and I'll do a mini cutscene. I'll be like, do you want to jump out the window or do you want to throw a pipe at him? And then you'll pick which one you want to.
Right. Right. And
And generally, I didn't like replay this and like do every branching path, but it seems like it kind of mostly end up in the same place for the most part.
yeah, I think that's right. And doing a little bit of research into the game, from what I understand, there are not really, it doesn't affect the ending, is what I'm trying to say.
No, it really doesn't, which it seems like it should. It seems like it should be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it always it to me, I think narratively feels cheap if you give people choices and they all end up in the same place, unless you're trying
Yeah.
to make a point about futility.
which I don't think this game was trying to do.
No,
That'd be
no.
funny if that was what I was trying to do.
Yeah, it's like you just didn't get it. You
Yeah.
didn't get it. And it's like this is fucking Resident Evil. It's not,
Yeah.
you know.
You read an interview with the developer and it's like, well, actually, it was meant to be Calvinist. It's a Calvinist philosophy in Resident Evil 3.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
Cal Resident Evil 3, the Calvinist one.
yeah.
Um,
Resident Evil 3 Calvinist instead. It
oh
was,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean I think it's not surprising that this is the only game that has this mechanic.
No, it's not surprising. And it's weird because like you were saying with the different it doesn't affect the story. The weird thing about that is that when they made like Resident Evil 1, which they probably had some replayability in mind, but that actually has more of that. Like you
It
can make
does.
decisions that do affect the ending. It affects who lives
Right.
and who dies.
Right. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, I think maybe the only thing that matters canonically is what happens to Nikolai in the end,
Yeah.
right? But that's also a character we never see.
Yeah, even
So
that's
again,
like,
so it's like it
yeah.
doesn't matter really,
Hmm.
you know. So yeah, it's a strange mechanic. I can't imagine it was particularly popular.
Yeah. I
Um,
didn't really like it. To me, it just kind of led to me being like, I don't know, I'm just gonna pick one. There's also no hints as far as I can see about what the good one to pick
no,
is, it's kind of just like flip a coin type of thing.
right, right. And I think, like some of the choices weren't apparent, it's like I think when Nemesis is in a clock tower and it said something like unplug, these cords. Like I didn't realize that you're gonna use them to shock Nemesis.
Yeah, it's like you can either blind Nemesis or shock Nemesis. And it's like, well, I don't have any info to know which
Yeah,
is better to do, so I'm just picking one.
right. It's like
Yeah,
blind him with what? You know. So yeah, some of it
yeah,
is just kind of a dud.
yeah. So
Yeah.
not like a bad idea. I want to kill him for trying something new, but yeah, I think like you said, it's telling that this didn't come back in future games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But yeah, it does from a plot standpoint, like we mentioned, it's meant to be and it is concurrent with two. So it kind of starts right before two, and then there's a break based on a plot thing that happens, and then it's a little bit after two.
right, right,
So you're kind of seeing what happens in the city as before, right before Leon arrives, just when shit's really going to hell.
right. Which presents an interesting kind of note, right? Because like if things were that bad before Leon arrived, wouldn't he know that? Or why would he still go to Raccoon City,
Yeah, and I think it
Like,
is like again, you kind of gotta spend your disbelief a little bit, but Umbrella is
yeah.
not letting information get
Yeah,
out.
that's
Everyone in
fair.
town works for Umbrella. They're just not letting the information get out that there's all this is happening.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
until it gets, too big to ignore. And it also mentions, I think it mentions does it mention the game there's like police blockades going into the city? I can't
I don't
remember. That
recall
might be
that.
more of a book thing, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
another like in-universe
Okay.
that
Yeah.
there's military and police blockades to keep people out where they're sort of deciding what to do
Yeah.
about this zombie problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, the Red Cross is calling me. Horrible timing.
That's okay. Yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
know.
Speaking of people that want your blood, the red the Red
Red
Cross.
Cross. Yeah.
Yeah. I should donate blood. I have been bad about that.
I have not donated blood because I'm squeamish around it, but I shouldn't be. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. This is not a return to the blood type analysis. I'm not trying to
You're just
back
like
that in. Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
pretend oh, you know who's calling? The
Ring,
Red
ring, ring.
Cross.
Oh, geez, the Red Cross. They must want my blood. Which is
You're
blood type of? No,
yeah.
that's not what this is about. It's just about how I haven't donated blood in a little bit, so they want it.
They want it. They're here for it.
They
They're like,
want
give
it.
me your blood.
Yeah. I
I
get
think
spoiled because we used to at work, and now my current work, like sometimes I'll be one, but it's not like a regular basis. It's not like quarterly that blood
okay.
comes. So
Yeah, they're like, it's time for our annual bloodletting. And people are just like, yeah,
yeah,
they're just like, okay, we got a vial here.
your pound of blood. It's kind of cool to I don't know. I kind of like to watch the big fill up. There's a big
Uh,
bag of blood.
uh,
You know, like it.
no,
All
no,
right,
I don't like
sorry.
it. I don't like it. It's okay.
The last time I donated blood, she said that the my blood. like went really fast. I didn't know if that was good or not. I
Yeah,
was
you're
like, "Oh,
like,
is that good?" She's
thanks.
like, "I don't know." Like,
She's
should I go
like,
to the doctor? Like, I don't know.
she's
Like,
like, you got fast blood.
yeah.
It's
Like I
like,
was done like
what?
5 minutes. She's like, "Oh, your blood is so fast." I was like, Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know."
I feel like that's funny that she just threw that out there and was like, I have no follow-up or anything else to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like when I had to give my name yesterday. I said
Hmm.
Middleton. I said like Littleton, which is a town here. And
Yeah.
that Littleton is spelled Littleton. And she's like, "Oh, so your name has T's?" And I was like, "No, but I do." I was like, I should have, sorry, I should have thought that through because that's more confusing.
I just meant that rhymed. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a
It's
good
spelled and
phonetic
pronounced
guy.
differently, but it rhymes. So
It's like, oh,
yeah.
yeah,
I do get a lot of like Keith Houston spelled like the city.
like Houston.
Yeah. Which is fine.
Yeah.
And like kind of wish it would be easier if my name was spelled that way. Kind
You
of
could
cheat like
change it.
it's spelled Keith Houston, like the city.
Pay a lot of money to change it.
Yeah. Seems like a long way to go to
Yeah.
just yeah,
To
be able
add,
to say that.
to add an O.
Yeah, because people are gonna do it anyway. Or put
Yeah.
like Hudson. I get Keith Hudson a lot.
Keith Hudson. That's like not
Yeah, I get
even
that and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It's
thumbs
what it is.
down.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like the characters in this game are maybe the worst that we've received so far, pound for
Yeah,
pound.
they don't do much.
No.
Yeah. So characters to go through we got Jill Valentine. We already talked about one. She's
Right.
returning and she's dressed like she's going on a hot date
Yeah,
for some reason.
I don't like it. I mean, it's iconic, right? But I don't like it.
Yeah,
Blue
she has like
tube top.
a tube top, a mini skirt, and like high like boots on.
Yeah, and
Yeah, like she's going like clubbing.
yeah, sweater wrapped around. Like, why?
Yeah. And I think
She's
it's funny in the book they play with that. She's like she's dressing for ease of movement. And she wrapped her sweater around because it's gonna get cold later when she's out of town. But she can't have it
okay.
slowing her down in the meantime. I was like, I feel like having like I can barely like walk. Well, I want to say I can barely walk around, but you only like tie a sweater around your waist and you have to
Oh
like keep
yeah.
doing
You
it.
keep
It's
having to
annoying.
tighten it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be a fun thing to do when you're chasing zombies. I just throw the sweater on.
No. And she's also like it'd be one thing if she was a civilian, but she's stars. She
Yeah,
has a uniform. I don't know why she's not wearing her uniform during a zombie outbreak.
yeah. They should have just left her in the Stars uniform. That would have been more. I don't know. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I don't
mean,
like again, it's I get wanting to change it up, but I would have preferred something different. So
yeah, I mean, I don't really understand another rationale beside sex appeal,
yeah,
you know. Um,
I still like playing as Jill. I think she's a good character. I mean, has all of her classic traits. You know, she's resourceful and very focused on her focused on what needs to be done. Very practical.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think some of the early characterization notes are a little weird with her. Like her voiceover in the beginning, this is what she says. No one dared to oppose them being Umbrella, and that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction. I suppose the citizens of Raccoon City had to suffer the consequences of their actions, but there would be no forgiveness if only they had the courage to fight. So I feel like,
I
yeah.
oh sorry.
Well, no, it just feels
Yeah,
like
that'd
she's
be
like
really
weirdly,
sloppily written. Like it's just bad writing.
yeah, and it just
So
sounds
there's
like,
too many days, and it's like, well, who's they? It's like
yeah.
sometimes they's Umbrella, sometimes they's like the citizens of Raccoon City. It like goes back and forth. I don't know, just very
Well, and it almost seems like she's like blaming the people of Raccoon City
yeah,
for like Umbrella. It's like that's not their fault.
yeah. It was I didn't like that
That
either. I
was
thought it
weird.
was
I was
weird.
like, so yeah, that was bizarre. But yeah, Jill, I feel like has a lot more attitude this time around.
Yeah, she does have a little bit more, especially
Like,
dealing with Carlos.
yeah, she slaps him.
Yeah, that was a weird moment.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
bizarre.
yeah. One thing I'll say positive about this game because I feel like we've been a little negative so far. You made the remark about two, which I thought was a really good point. That when like Claire and Leon are in the police station, like what are they doing? Like from a like in game, I'm the character. Why am I doing this? There's really
Right,
not a good answer to that.
right. I gotta get the crank. I gotta get
Yeah,
the jewel. Yeah.
Whereas Jill is very focused from the beginning. I'm like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I like that part of
Yeah.
it. It almost feels like John Carpenter-y,
Yeah. John
where it's like
Carpentier.
yeah, like the motivations are very clear. It's like
Right.
I'm this tough badass. I'm in this shitty situation. I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So I like
Yeah.
that part, at least for
Yeah.
that early game.
Yeah. It's straightforward.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So, and I think this is, yeah, I'm not trying to just get into negativity here per se, but I do think that there's just like a little bit less for Jill to bounce off of here. I don't think Nikolai is a great foil for her.
No, the
But
rest of the people are mostly the mercenaries. Um,
mostly, yeah.
yeah.
What do you think of Carlos, right? He's the, I guess, secondary protagonist here.
Yeah, so Carlos is kind of your companion character in the same way that, Rebecca was for Chris and Barry was for uh Jill in Resident Evil 1. They sort of pop in and out and help you out here and there. You do play as him for a little while. I don't like him in I don't know. My first note was worse
Mm-hmm.
than Luis in every way.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of his name is Carlos Oliveira, a sort of like a Latin ladies man,
Yeah,
like an Antonio Banderas type of guy.
that's kind of an unfortunate trope, you
I don't
know?
like it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's like,
too I can't explain why, but like for some reason I found it charming with Luis, even though sometimes he said stuff that wouldn't fly in, 2025, which I think they
sure.
changed in the remake.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was kind of like goofy and charming. I think that's more just the vibe of that game.
yeah.
In two, it felt very out of place where he meets Jill and he's like, "Oh, all the ladies, they can't get enough of Carlos." And it's like,
Yeah, it's like what?
it
It's like you're in
is now the time, Carlos.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're in a death zone right now. Like,
yeah,
there's like a plague happening. Yeah, it was just weird. I just don't understand like that character and why they wrote that character that way. I mean, literally, I think when you meet him, he says, "I know you want to ask me out. All the foxy ladies love my action. It drives them crazy." It's like, what?
yeah.
What
That,
a bizarre thing to say, like, period. But
but especially in these circumstances. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, it's
yeah,
totally bizarre. And
yeah.
I think to me, he doesn't really have an arc, right? Maybe, or
No,
maybe he does. I don't know,
not
you know.
really. Not
Yeah.
at least not in what we see. Um, but yeah, Carlos. So I we should mention that the mercenaries are all part of Umbrella's official like mercenary unit. So Umbrella has like
Yes.
their own paramilitary force that
Yes.
deals with I think in the game it says deals with like corporate espionage and like kidnapping, like executive kidnapping,
That's terrifying.
which is another like insight into this world we're in, where it's like kind of a not quite our reality type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which I'll
Wait,
have theories about that I'll get into as we go on.
but wait, are you saying corporate espionage doesn't happen in our world?
Well, I'm saying that like Johnson Johnson doesn't outwardly have like a paramilitary force,
I see.
Like they
That
don't like I'm sure they have like bodyguards for their CEO or whatever, but they're not like trained in like squad-based guerrilla warfare
I mean,
in the
maybe we
same
just
way
don't
that they
know.
are. Maybe we just don't know,
Yeah,
but
maybe like Listerine has like, they're like, oh man, those
yeah.
Listerine guys are hardcore.
Maybe I'm being naive. Yeah. I do know I don't know how much you know about specialty lines insurance. Um that's like insurance for very, very specific things.
Okay, yeah, I
But
was like,
like if you're a company, you can buy insurance against like your CEO being kidnapped and held for ransom, which is
what?
interesting.
That's
Yeah.
wild. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Umbrella
So
has
it does
this.
happen.
Yeah.
But Umbrella did not buy the insurance. They just paid for the military to rescue them.
Yeah.
Or maybe the insurance company is paying for the military. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
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 Again, all this is a preview for my complex political thoughts about Resident Evil and the
Yeah,
world it
yeah.
portrays.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Uh you
I
wrote you wrote
oh
that he's a communist.
yes. Yeah. So this was in the wiki. Um all the mercenaries are basically portrayed as being like some sort of other paramilitary thing that then got recruited by Umbrella when they were like
Okay.
in trouble for something.
Okay.
But yeah, for Luis, or not for Luis, I'm sorry, for Carlos in the wiki, it actually lists his occupation as a communist guerrilla, which I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah, it probably
Yeah,
doesn't pay well.
yeah. But yeah, he's in like it's kind of like the 70s and he's in either South or Central America. It's not super clear. And then he's basically captured by like a nationalist group and then he's in a prison and he gets saved by like a communist group and then he joins them. He like joins as like a communist guerrilla fighter.
Whoa.
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
interesting.
It made me like Carlos more that he was like communist guerrilla fighter.
Is this information, is this from like the novel? I know it's from the wiki, but
Let me look a little bit closer here. All right. In the
sorry.
1990s, the conflict was waning as the government was more capable of asserting itself. The Communist Front was wiped out in an anti-guerrilla operation, and Olivier himself was captured. Let's see what the thing is.
What? Okay, I'm looking at it too now.
Okay, this is again Biohazard Umbrella Chronicles Side A. What is that?
It looks like a novelization of the Umbrella Chronicles.
Okay, so this is Umbrella Chronicles stuff.
Okay. That's so
Yeah.
wild that like so many of these like very side games like fill in the story.
Yeah,
Like,
film the story in like very weird ways.
yeah, they're like, did you
Yeah.
know Carlos was a communist? It's like,
Yeah, so he's a communist, but it seems like he's kind of like just like I don't know how much theory Carlos really does, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like seems just kind of just like, oh, these guys will have me fight for him and pay me, so I'll go ahead and
right.
do that,
He's
you
like,
know?
okay, okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
I guess
yeah,
that's what being a mercenary is. These guys will pay me, so I'll fight for them.
right, yeah,
But
that's true. And you said that you accessed a Twitter post of Carlos's. Just kidding.
I love Carlos.
He-
But this is a really weird and wild detail. So again, in the wiki, in the fandom wiki, it says that he, after Resident Evil 2, returned to South Central America and he got plastic surgery to change his appearance so Umbrella couldn't find him. And when I clicked on the source, it went to like this ex-Capcom developer's like Twitter page. And just this random tweet he had in like 2012 responding to a fan.
That's wild. How did
So
that
it
even?
seems non-canonical and it's being machine translated, so I don't know if he's being serious or not, but it made it to the
That's
wiki.
that's
Fandom's like good
that's
enough for me.
yeah, that's very funny. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at the translation. I'm going to the Twitter translated from Japanese. Just says the developer responding to somebody, that's a good idea. Carlos is like a guest character in Biohazard 3. If you say that, then and obviously some things lost in translation, then Tattoo Kun from Biohazard Zero wouldn't appear either. He ended up escaping to South America and living happily ever after. He even had plastic
That's nice.
surgery on his face.
Okay.
So, okay, yeah. Interestingly enough, it's the plastic surgery part that made it in, and not that he lived happily ever after.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I wonder if he's what side he's on with everything these days.
Good
Think he's a
question.
Lula supporter or you think he's into Bolsonaro?
Probably bought
I feel
like
like
a
he'd be a
mercenary.
Lula.
I maybe, but like if you're a mercenary, like he was working for Umbrella.
Yeah, but he seems like a good guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
He even says
well,
that. He's like, we're just here to rescue the
that's
civilians.
true. I mean, they
Yeah. I
weren't.
don't think he know he I don't think he knows what's going
Yeah,
on.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty oblivious.
He is kind of a dumb guy.
But you know who's not a dumb guy? It's my favorite transition.
Are you gonna say Mikhail?
Yeah,
Probably not
yeah.
because he's from the USSR and they had a very robust education system.
hmm hmm
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's from Leningrad. He's arrested for war crimes.
What's Leningrad?
St. Petersburg.
Thank you. Sorry.
It's like,
I did that joke backwards because usually I'm like a communist, so I should
uh-huh.
remember.
Yeah, you're
You should
like,
say it's from St. Petersburg, and I was like, "What St. Petersburg? It's Leningrad to me, and it always will be." So, yeah. But anyway, he's from St. Petersburg,
you said
aka Leningrad.
he was sold to Umbrella?
I mean, I'm being a little facetious there, but all the mercenaries, like I alluded to, they're all kind of like rescued from death row, and Umbrella's like,
I see.
"Okay, you can, we cut some deal, bribe somebody to get you out, but you need to join our paramilitary
I
force."
see. Okay. I thought you meant he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
trafficked. I was like, whoa,
I mean,
that's
kinda, he's kind of like
yeah.
like a prisoner,
Yeah.
Again, the crazy world of Resident Evil where Russia would take prisoners and send them out to battle somewhere. That would never happen.
No, no, I don't think
Yeah,
so. That doesn't
not in the
sound
real
like that.
world.
No,
Yeah.
no.
But yeah, he was another communist. And then
Hmm.
after the fall of the USSR, he was brought into the fold for Umbrella, presumably because he did not like the neoliberal reforms that Boris Yeltsin was
Hmm. Yeah.
implementing.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you find that memo?
Where he's complaining about the first Pizza Hut
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
opening in the
Yeah.
USSR.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
It's
like, get this Western decadence out of my fucking country.
yeah, if you play the game
Yeah.
9 times, you get the Yeltsin memo.
The Yeltsin memo. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the writing's all scribbly. Is it by Boris Yeltsin? I guess that's why that joke works.
Uh
If Boris Yeltsin wrote the memo.
he's like he's upset that Mikhail thinks less of him.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah,
yeah.
it's right. Yeah. Scrawling a note to him in one of his drunken blackout drunk things. He was an interesting guy. He died recently, I think. Boris
Recently,
Yeltsin?
really? I feel like he died like a long time ago.
Maybe I'm wrong about this. This might have
2007.
just been something I was doing at work. I know I had a lot about Boris Yeltsin recently. Never mind. He died in 2007. It was
Yeah.
probably like the some anniversary of his death, but I don't know. For a reason, I was reading about Boris Yeltsin recently. I was like, oh, damn, interesting.
Was it the band We Love You? Was it like We Love You, Boris Yeltsin? Is that a
Is that a band?
I think.
Oh, I hope they're being sarcastic.
Oh, it's Someone Still Loves You, Boris Yeltsin.
Oh, okay. I mean, he was married, so presumably
I
someone
don't
loves him.
know. I don't know if they mean romantically.
Oh,
I but I don't know. Who's
in
to
like
say?
in like a fraternal sort of way.
Yeah, yeah. I like you're like, well, he wasn't single. You're like,
Uh,
that name doesn't make sense.
yeah.
Um,
You see photos of him, and he's like, he does have big ruddy cheeks of a heavy drinker.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, yeah. There's lots of stories about him, like he go on trips, like diplomatic trips, and the plane would land, and just like nothing would happen for like 10 hours because he was just like passed out in the plane somewhere.
Jeez, that's nuts.
Yeah, yeah. But
Ugh.
anyway, R.I.P.
Yeah,
Boris Yeltsin.
yeah. Gone too soon. Just kidding.
Got too soon. But yeah,
Um,
Mikhail rocks. He'll have a role to play. He dies a hero.
yep, yep.
Yeah.
But like maybe kind of in vain a little bit.
Um. Yeah. I mean, I think you could argue that he saves Jill and Carlos.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, sorry.
He also,
I'm,
I mean, Jill gets away from them was just like 20 times, so
yeah,
I
yeah,
guess she probably got away from him that time too. But
yeah.
he tried.
He tried.
He tried.
You know who doesn't try?
Nikolai?
Yes.
I disagree. I think he tries very hard and succeeds.
Does he?
Well,
Well,
I guess it depends on how you choose the what choice you make at the end,
that's
if he
true.
succeeds or not.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's kind of the Wesker of this game. He's
he's a
like,
big pain in the ass
yeah. So Nikolai is one of the like the squad leaders, and
for the what's the acronym? UMBS?
I think
Umbrella.
so. Umbrella Mercenary something something. Do you have it
Anyway,
handy?
yeah, I'm just looking it up. Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service. UBCS.
What does that stand for?
Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
he's with the UBCS.
yeah,
And there's sort of like two tiers of people. There's like Carlos, who's just a normal kind of grunt.
yeah,
And then the squad leaders, some of them are actually like more like spies for Umbrella.
yeah.
Yeah, like he's supposed to be also like, in addition to the stated mission of going in to clean up and kill the bioweapons and rescue civilians, he's also like, again, like Wesker in game one, gathering intelligence and like reporting back about how the bioweapons do in actual combat situations.
Right, which I get and I'm okay with. It just felt like we've kind of seen that before.
Yeah,
that
he's
that kind
like
of
we have Wesker at home type of
hmm
stuff. He's not as
hmm
good as Wesker.
Yeah. You said he's a
He's another
rival.
one.
He's a rival of Hunk.
Yeah, that was also in the wiki. Again, I don't know what that's from.
Yeah.
Probably Umbrella Chronicles or whatever. I also don't care about Hunk, so I don't really care about Hunk's rivals either. But yeah, he was another USSR guy and joined Umbrella after he was involved in the same war that Mikhail was involved in because he needed to kind of get out of Russia. His motivations are more fleshed out in the book, which I kind of
Okay.
like. Like in the book, he's not quite a double agent, but he's like planning on double crossing Umbrella
Oh,
and
interesting.
like blackmailing them.
Hmm.
Yeah, so he's one of several people like gathering this intelligence, and his plan is to kill the other people gathering the intelligence, so he's the only one that has the information that they need, and then
Interesting.
blackmailing them to give them the data that they're after.
That's a more interesting kind of wrinkle.
Yeah, and it makes more sense too of why he's just like going through and killing people and blowing buildings up and stuff.
Right. Right.
Yeah, which isn't really explained in the game. He just again just is kind of a plot device of oh the building's gonna blow up. We need a reason to for that to happen. And like
Right.
oh Nikolai put a bomb in. Oh no,
Yeah, he's sure got a lot of bombs, huh? He's got a
he sure
lot
does have a lot of
heavy,
bombs.
heavy
Yeah,
munitions guy.
yeah,
Shall we finish with the rest of the
yeah.
mercs?
Let's bang out the mercenaries and then we can hit the other three
Like,
characters
right,
that we have to
yeah.
talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Tyrell Patrick, again in the wiki, he is identified as being a member of the French Foreign Legion, so that's interesting.
Hmm,
And
yeah.
he's basically like a weapon smuggler in Africa. So he's moving weapons back and forth to warlords and whatnot. And then he was sentenced to death, and again was recruited to Umbrella to be a mercenary. So kind of got a second chance of life for being Umbrella. And then he's another one that's shot by Nikolai and killed by Nikolai.
Right.
And I can't what I remember that I don't remember what building he was in when he got shot. It wasn't the sales office because Murphy, the next guy, was in the
Yeah,
sales
it might have
office.
been, was
It
it
was a
City
little bit later
Hall?
on. It might have been City
It
Hall.
might have
Yeah.
been. Yeah. Yeah, Terrell has a more pronounced role in the remake, I
Yes, yeah,
believe.
he
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, and this one Jill runs into him and he's kind of like paranoid. He's been shot already. And that bomb blows up and blows him up, which I thought was kind of
Yeah.
weird. Again, it's like
Yeah.
Nikolai's. I don't know why. He can't
His
just shoot him.
his calling card is just like
Yeah, his calling card, the bomb. Yeah. So Tyrell, no,
yeah.
fine. Not much
Yeah.
going on. Yep. Next
Murphy.
was Murphy Sear. So he is American. He was a former Marine, and then his weird detail from the wiki is that his brother was killed by a street gang, and then he just went like on a rampage and just killed 20 people. Yeah, it says he killed
What?
20 gang members. I feel like Murphy has a
Uh,
different definition of gang members than
okay. That's
yeah.
wild. Also,
Yeah.
did
I feel like he just went out and killed 20 random people, probably.
yeah. Did
Yeah.
you I just looked him up and apparently it's Murphy Seeker, so the K must have just dropped out.
Oh, I dropped out the K. Murphy
Yeah.
Seeker. That makes more
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, I was like
Yeah. I had
Seer.
Murphy Seer. So Murphy Seeker is our Marine who did a death wish about his
Yeah.
brother being killed, then wound up with Umbrella.
That would be like one of the worst spin-off games I can imagine in the series.
Resident Evil Death Wish
Well,
crossover.
playing as Murphy Seeker,
Oh, just playing
you
as
just have
Murphy.
to and you just
Yeah.
have to kill like
And
20
you have to
people.
kill 20 innocent people.
It's like,
That'd be dark. That'd be like a
yeah,
postal type of game. So
yeah, not great,
yep.
not
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Um,
But he's also killed by Nikolai. And it's kind of unclear. I mean, Nikolai plays off like, oh, he got bit, he was gonna be a zombie. But it's not 100% clear if that's actually what's gonna happen or
right,
if he just wanted to get him out of the way.
right. And then okay, so those are the mercenaries.
Yeah.
We'll go
Brad Vickers is our other returning character. Did you have
right.
any were you happy
Um,
to see Brad?
no, but like I mean, so even though I never played the original Resident Evil 3 before, I was aware that Brad was killed by Nemesis, and that was very scary to me as a kid.
Mm.
And I thought that the manner in which he shows up and is quickly dispatched was pretty horrific. It was pretty
Yeah,
gross.
yeah, he is. He gets kind of like his head gets smashed, right?
Yeah, Nemesis smashes his head and then impales him with a tentacle,
Yeah, it's
which
pretty
is
brutal.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So all right, Nemesis says, no more cowardly pilots.
yeah. Now can smell the fear on him.
Yeah,
Yeah, goes for
yeah.
breakfast.
I
But yeah, Brad kind
was
of tips you out that Nemesis is there to find the stars. But
right.
yeah,
And I will say, initially, I was confused because I forgot that this game took place both before and
and
after
after. Yeah.
Resident Evil 2, because in 2, you encounter zombie Brad.
Yes. Yeah.
So I was like, wait a second, how is... Yeah, but I figured it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, Brad was, I think, one of the last living stars, right? Before considering Chris, Jill, Barry,
Yeah. Yeah. I guess so.
you know.
Yeah.
Um,
The last of the non-playable stars,
yeah.
Brad
Yeah.
Vickers. Yeah.
BV.
Yeah.
We have Dario Rosso in here, which is hilarious. Like, why?
He's like
Why?
the only other person you meet. And he's such a weird character.
Like, why? Like, what was the thinking there?
Yeah, he's like
Uh,
right at the beginning of the game. I wonder if this is like a reference to something that I don't know, like maybe an old zombie movie or something.
maybe.
He didn't he didn't yeah. So at the very beginning of the game, you go into a warehouse and you find this guy. He's kind of like a middle-aged sweaty man. And Jill is trying to reason with him, like, oh hey, come with me and we'll get out of the city. And he's too scared to leave.
Right.
Yeah. And
Right.
he talks about like his family was out there, but he doesn't seem to care about that really. He's like, my family's out there somewhere, so I gotta hide in here. He's like a salesman who is in town. He doesn't say what he's selling.
Yeah, I like in your notes. What was he
What was he
selling?
selling? I was gonna like maybe we could do a bit about that, but I can't think of anything funny. I don't know. It's probably just
Okay.
yeah, normal sales stuff. I don't know if people sell.
Yeah, it's
Some
also
of those
just like,
jobs where everybody's like, I'm in sales. It's like, well, what does that mean? Like,
yeah, yeah. What is
geez,
that?
really? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like it's usually I'm a blank salesman, not like I just do.
Yeah, just sell whatever. He's
Yeah.
selling knives door to door.
We do learn that he wanted to be a novelist,
Yeah, but his mom didn't let him, right? Or something like
right?
that. Was that
Right.
right? Yeah.
And the memo he writes, but this looks like the end for the great Dario Rosso, novelist extraordinaire, cut down before his prime. What a weird thing to write about
Little.
yourself.
Yeah.
I
No
mean,
self-aggrandizing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But
that's weird. And then you later find him and he's dead.
do you find him he's dead or does he just lock himself in the truck?
If you go back to that area, you find him just like dead on the ground outside
Oh,
of the
okay.
truck.
So he must have
So
tried to make a break for it and or got dragged out or something.
yeah,
Maybe Nikolai
so
found him.
maybe, but why would Nikolai kill him?
Maybe I just thought he was another like undercover.
Maybe. I
Nikolai's like, why
mean,
not? Why risk? Why risk there be another guy running around?
that's true. But like I
Yeah.
feel like this guy, you would be like, this guy's not a spy. No way.
But wouldn't that be the perfect spy?
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
like, this is like a Dario Rosso is like Kaiser
Yeah.
Soze.
Yeah, exactly. And Nikolai's like a sociopath. So even if there was like a 0.1% chance I could come back to bite him, he would just kill him. He wouldn't think about it.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't go
Um
back, so I thought he just like cowered in the trailer until the bomb went off.
N- Yeah, no, that would be a bummer.
Yeah.
That's a bad way to go.
Not a good way to go. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I don't know.
I don't know. I
If you
mean,
die right away, it won't be the worst way to go.
maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, we'll talk about the nature of the strike in the end. I always thought it
Yeah.
was nuclear. I don't think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. Anyway,
Yeah.
one way or another, Dario Rosso, he doesn't make it out. And a weird character. I don't.
Yeah, very bizarre. Like
Yeah.
why?
Almost like
Why?
comic relief, but it's not funny really. So I didn't know
Yeah.
what the point of him was.
Should
I
we
put
talk
Nemesis as a character because technically they do have a line. They have recorded dialogue. They say
stars?
stars.
Does he say anything else? I don't think so.
I yeah, besides maybe grunting, I think stars is the only thing they really say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, Nemesis is obvious. I think it's fair to say,
The titular character.
right, the star of
Yeah.
the show.
Hmm.
Um, a pretty iconic character, right? The kind of pursuer villain that stalks you throughout the game. Um, I don't believe that Nemesis is actually called Nemesis in the game, right?
Yeah, I don't remember them being called Nemesis.
No.
Yeah.
So
I think you just have
that's
to infer that from the
right,
title. Yeah.
right. So, like what do we actually
Yeah.
know
But,
about Nemesis?
is that's not uncommon in fiction. I mean,
Uh,
no one calls Robert De Niro taxi driver and taxi driver, You just see him driving a taxi and you infer that he's the taxi driver.
yeah,
He
but
never says, "Hi, I'm taxi driver." Just like
right,
Nemesis never says, "Hi, I'm Nemesis." You just infer that
right,
you're
but
Nemesis.
but there's a line between like the work you're doing and the descriptor used to describe it. Like, is Nemesis a nemesis? Like, yes, but it really depends on perspective, doesn't it?
That's true, yeah. From Nemesis's perspective, you're the Nemesis.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you think that's what they want us to take from it? That
I
Jill's
think
actually
so.
the nemesis?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's like
smart.
the 2013 film Nemesis, where it's over and you're like, that was weird. You ever see that one? It's
N-
the
Is this a joke?
no, it's not a joke.
It's
It's a
like
real
what?
movie. It has Jake Gyllenhaal
It's
and
called Enemy.
oh, I think of Enemy.
Yeah.
Get all that.
I was
Like
like,
the movie Enemy. Oops.
I don't know why I sounded so annoyed. I
So
was
there
like,
is a Nemesis film from 1992.
it's called Enemy. Uh,
Yeah.
Nemesis,
All right.
1992.
I fucked up that.
Oh, it's okay.
So
Okay,
there's a
so
movie called Nemesis from 1992. It's a cyberpunk action film,
hmm,
and it looks weird.
hmm,
So anyway, I don't think that's any relation to this Nemesis.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Um, so I guess like what do we know from Brad about Nemesis that he's hunting stars. We know, do we actually know in the game that he's a tyrant variant or no?
I don't know that we know, but you can like kind of look at him and be like, well, yeah, it's the same sort of
Yeah.
like a big, strong, oddly proportioned type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say the design is good. The design
I
holds
like the
up.
design. Yeah, it's better than Mr. X.
Right. Yeah. Scary. He's got like kind of tentacles and a weird, almost like a smock.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like almost like
It's
yeah, like he's very like Spawn, like Todd. What's that guy's name?
Todd McFarlane.
Yeah, Todd McFarlaneized as a monster. He's got
Yeah.
almost like a leather suit on, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is kind of strange, but it's effective. I would say he's got almost like he's like kind of a Frankenstein's monster type. Like
Yeah,
he's
got
like stitched
scars.
together and
Yeah,
um so yeah.
and he has
Reading
a
a
rocket launcher.
yeah, which is funny. I'm like
Yeah, I'm kind of like of two minds. Like part of me is like, okay, just it's a little,
it's like excess.
yeah, it's like a little
Um,
excessive. But then part of me thinks it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah,
why not? Like why
yeah,
not give him
exactly.
a
It's like,
rocket
yeah, why
launcher?
not?
Um, yeah, so I mean, I'll just read a little bit of this stuff from the wiki that I think all comes from after the fact stuff. So I guess asterisk, right? Like this is not stuff in the game. It's kind of paratextual. Um, so apparently, right, Nemesis was born out of an Umbrella Europe project. They had Tyrant clones, the T-103, and then they had a Nemesis alpha parasite that implanted within the Tyrant bodies. It was described that two of the Nemesis T-types demonstrated completely unexpected senses of ego and self-awareness, made an attempt to escape from the laboratory. And so apparently Umbrella wanted vengeance for the destruction of T002, aka Mr. X, And so Nemesis was instructed to hunt, excuse me, hunt down and kill stars. On September 26th, the Nemesis T-Type was airlifted into the city with its order. The mission was a training exercise to verify its ability to remember the faces of its targets and hunt them down. So a lot of this stuff, though, comes from Wesker's report from the remake and interviews with the developers. So I don't think this
Hmm.
is very apparent in the game, like that level of detail.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like hunting you, right? Like that's the
Hmm.
central conceit of the game. I do think it's a
Right.
really terrifying idea that like the Nemesis T-types like developed self-awareness and tried to escape. Like that's kind of
Yeah, that's
I almost
scary.
think you kind of feel bad for it, you know? In a
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Because there's really no, I think I guess we could argue, are there elements of sympathy with Birkin? Maybe from Resident Evil 2, maybe a little, not much.
Yeah.
But like Nemesis is just like a straight up monster slash
Yeah.
killing machine.
Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of like you made the Frankenstein illusion.
Yeah,
So that was, maybe apt.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's a
Um,
real Umbrella's monster.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe the
Who's
guy who made him was named Nemesis, and he's
oh
actually
yeah,
Nemesis monster, but everybody just calls him Nemesis.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you ever call him Nemi?
Nemi.
Yeah,
Ah, that Nemi.
Nemi.
Here comes Nemi. I
Mm,
never did call him Nemi.
okay,
I
yeah,
didn't really call him anything. Yeah.
yeah. That's true.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just saw him and reacted appropriately. So yeah.
I'll be the judge of that.
Did you blind him or did you shock him did you
Yeah.
open the lights and throw it in the puddle of water that you're also standing in? Uh,
Should we talk about Barry? I mean, there's really not much to say.
yeah, Barry pops in the end. Feels very tacked on to me. Feels
Right,
fan servicey,
right.
but we'll
And they
talk about
don't,
when we do
yeah, they don't even
the
say it's
hedge.
Barry,
They
right?
don't even say it's Barry. I think we're just supposed to,
Yeah.
yeah, infer that's Barry.
Jill says, "Is it you?" So,
Yeah.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
only so many people it can be. We know it's not Chris. We know it's yeah. So
yeah. You said he moved his family to Canada.
yeah, that was in the wiki too. We want to keep him safe from Umbrella. So it's like we're going to Canada.
Going to Canada.
Going to
Well,
Canada. Yeah.
yeah,
So I don't know. Seemed to work. I mean, his kids are in subsequent games, so they
right,
survived.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So those are the characters.
Those are the characters.
Again,
What a cast it is.
right. I mean, if we
It's
had
really
to,
just Jill.
yeah, we had to go deep in the bench to talk about Dario Rosso. It's like,
Yes.
like
Guy
not
who
good.
dies right away. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Who's just defining characteristic is a coward who wants to be a novelist. Like,
Yeah, coward. Coward wants to be a novelist. Yeah. He's a
yeah.
regular paperback writer,
Ayo.
like the classic Beatles song.
Paperback
Do
writer.
you like David Bowie? I really like David
I
Bowie.
like David Bowie. Yeah.
I like David Bowie. I feel like he doesn't get as much. It's funny because I said I liked him, and I'm gonna say something that maybe kind of bad about him. I feel like he doesn't get the crap about ripping off people that some other artists get, even though he totally rips people off all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like who? Like who?
Well, it's like T-Rex.
Okay.
Like a lot of his songs, he'll
Yeah.
like when was Ziggy Stardust came out like 73. I think the slider came out like 72, and like the Ziggy Stardust basically like the slider.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I I thought of T-Rex because of long legs.
Oh yeah. They're big on long legs. Yeah.
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 I like T-Rex a lot too. Also, listen to Moon Age Daydream and Elton John's Tiny Dancer back to back, and you'll be like, oh, this is the same song.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
So do
Yeah.
that as a fun little experiment if you have 10 minutes later on today.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
So
do it.
anyway, that's
We'll
my
do it.
anti-David Bowie agenda. But I still love you, David Bowie.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
All right. R.I.P.
Yeah. I cried
He's
when he died.
yeah, I think I remember talking to you about that. I think
Yeah.
I was talking to you and Jessica about it.
Yeah, sad.
Yeah, I think she
Yeah.
messaged me and was like, "Are you sad that David Bowie died?" And I was like, I was like, "Yeah, yeah." I think Dark Star, is it Dark Star? His last album? I think that's phenomenal.
Black Star?
Black Star, yeah, not
Yeah.
Dark
That
Star.
is yeah, that is really good.
It's yeah,
That's a really good album.
yeah, it's good.
Hmm.
Yeah. But you know what's not a dark star?
Uh, Getting into Resident Evil 3 and the loading screen on Resident Evil.
How did you know? No, I've got to cool it with these transitions. I'm just like, but you know what's not?
Hey, I'll take that over. Speaking of,
Speaking
that's
of,
the worst
yeah,
transition. Is
yeah.
speaking of.
In other words, uh, yeah, I find the loading screens on the PSN versions of the game strange. Um, like the loading screen is like Dead Brad and Nemesis.
Hmm. No spoilery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and then obviously the Jill shot.
Yeah. Which we talked about how we don't like really
Hmm.
kind of sex strip a little bit.
Yeah. I think that the cutscenes in this game are a big plus. I'll say it. I'll say it.
I would agree with that. I like the
Yeah.
opening.
Yeah.
The opening cinema and but
Yeah.
yeah, we talked about the cheesy Jill Valentine voiceover at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then there's, you see the zombies swarming the city and the military slash police being unable to combat them and being overwhelmed.
Yeah. And I think that that sequence makes good on the setup that one and two uh laid the groundwork for, right? Like we know that Raccoon City is besieged and we finally get to see it in this cutscene. And I think that's a plus. I think it's paying it off.
Yeah, it was a good way to do it where you're not like it would have made sense if she's just like found a zombie again, like was introduced to zombies in the same
Right.
way, because like we already know what the zombies are, she already knows what the zombies are.
Right.
So I think upping that threat level with being like now there's lots of them
Right.
is a good decision.
Right. Because we're playing with the same character again, so they can't be surprised by,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
They know what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, and I thought that this was like fairly hmm, gruesome for back in the day, you
Yeah.
know?
Do you
Scary.
want to talk about hard mode versus easy mode real quick?
Sure, yeah, I
So
think
that was bizarre. Was that always a choice right away? I guess it must have been because this is just like a straight
in
related port on
it
PSN.
in three
Yeah,
specifically. I never played it before, so I'm not sure, to be honest.
I did play it, but I don't. I played it on. I think the first time I played it was actually on the GameCube.
Okay.
I don't remember, but yeah, it was weird. You have a choice if you. At least this is the PSN version. You before you even start, like it gives you a choice. Like, do you want hard mode or easy mode?
Yeah, that is weird. What about
And I'm
regular?
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm normally a normal mode type of player.
Yeah.
Regularly a normal mode type of player, I should say. But there isn't one, so I was like, well, maybe easy is like the default normal mode. And then I started and it just gives you like you start off with every weapon and hundreds and hundreds of ammo.
Oh, that's like not
Yeah, so I was like,
even,
well, that's kind of lame. I don't want to do
yeah,
that.
that's not even
So
an easy mode. That's like a
yeah,
cheat code.
yeah, exactly. So I backed out and started hard mode again. So I don't know if like the actual
Hmm.
enemies are harder in hard mode or if it's
Yeah.
just that you don't get all the weapons right away
Interesting. I went with hard just because I figured easy would be too
because you are
easy.
hard.
I'm hard for hard mode. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I meant hard in the Carlos Oliveira mercenary type of way,
Oh,
not
so
not that you're not
sorry.
erect.
I just assumed that's what you meant, so
Yeah.
I went for it, and you're like, wasn't asking for that.
Yeah. Hard and
Uh,
like you got a Punisher decal in the back of your
oh, that's
F-150
right.
type of
Oh,
way.
that's
Yeah,
right.
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Big
Yeah.
Blue Lives Matter.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
Calvin peeing on something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also Baby on Board, of course.
Yeah, you have the little stick figure family and then Calvin pissing on like just like a flag just says like woke on it or something.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Mhm.
That probably exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used
Well,
to
it
see
does
the
exist.
worst
It's on my car.
because you're hard.
Yeah.
I used to see the dumbest like truck. I don't see it anymore, but for a while we must have got off work at the same time because I'd see him a lot driving home. But yeah, it was like either a black Silverado or a black F-150, and it had like the Constitution as like decals in the back window. And I
What
was
the
like, that's so
fuck?
lame. That's
What
like
the
the lamest thing
fuck?
I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's
My
so
God.
stupid. Like,
Yeah. And it's like we all know which amendment you're a fan of, you know,
yeah.
guy. You don't need to pretend. You don't need to pretend they like all 10 of them. We all know.
Yeah, that's But like just like thinking about like who would have like a decal of a legal document on their
Yeah, it was.
vehicle?
I shouldn't say the Constitution. It was like the first couple like Bill of Rights,
Okay. I mean,
first
I
amendments. But
think
you know, what I meant it
same
was like
difference.
part of the
Yeah.
Constitution. Yeah,
For the criticism. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so,
I'm like, oh, it's a Bill of Rights. I'm like, then it's cool.
yeah,
It's just like, I love that. What are you talking about?
yeah.
The biggest disagreement we've had on this podcast.
The biggest disagreement. Yeah, we do disagree about the Third Amendment quite a bit, you and I,
Yeah.
because you do think that soldiers should be quartered in civilian residences, and I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
they, you know,
agree.
why not? Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah.
I
Why
think,
not?
I think,
Airbnb for soldiers. That's yeah.
I think, the mercs from this game would appreciate that.
Yeah, they probably would have a nice
Yeah.
place to stay.
All right, so we've been chatting for a while about characters. I think that this might be a good time to cut things off and pick up with gameplay next time. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we'll cut here, then we'll come back and jump right into things. Much like the game does, we'll hit the ground running
Hit the
from
ground running
Nemesis.
from Nemesis, running
Yeah,
from Nemesis.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what she does at the beginning.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So that is what we'll be doing in 2 weeks.
yeah. How fast do you think Jill runs? She's probably pretty fast.
6 miles an hour? Is
Is
that
that a lot?
fast?
I think that's a lot. Let me think about this.
I think 7 is kind
Uh,
of fast, right?
yeah. So 6 miles an hour, that would be that would be a 10-minute mile. That's not like crazy
Ooh,
fast.
that's not, yeah,
Yeah.
she's probably faster than that.
Yeah. She can probably run like honestly, she can probably run like a 5-minute mile. She put her mind to it.
Holy cow. Yeah,
Maybe
probably.
six.
I mean, she's
Yeah.
stars, right?
She has stars, so
Yeah.
yeah, you have to have good cardio.
Yeah. Do you think Barry can
Yeah.
run a 5 minute mile?
Probably not.
Okay.
He's probably more the 9 to 10. But he'd be like an endurance runner. He'd be
Okay. Okay.
yeah, the
Like
loneliness of a long distance runner type of guy.
doing ultras like Jeff Romy.
Yeah, he's doing 100 miles. Do you run still? Have you been running?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I don't mean put
I
you on the spot. I can tell you mine, but what's a good like, hey, I did a good job
hmm.
mile for you if you're doing
Yeah.
like a
So
3 mile run.
yeah, so right now I'm still building distance. I'm at 4.5 right now.
Oh,
And
that's good.
so
That's awesome.
yeah, I'm at about like 8 minutes, 45 seconds.
Damn, that's way better than I do. If I
Hmm.
can like be sub 10, I'm very proud of
Yeah.
myself for
Sub
anything
10
over
is
like
great.
2 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
also really fucking cold right now.
Right now it's really cold,
Yeah.
but
So,
yeah.
you know,
We're coming up in prime running season though in the spring. So yeah.
yeah, that's good.
Spring and
That's
fall
good.
are good for it. But yeah.
Yeah. We're so spoiled. We have like we had 60-degree days up until a few weeks ago. Now it's like 40, gets up to
Oh.
like 40 or 50, which is like still pretty good for January.
That sounds awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just have a
Yeah.
bunch of ice right now. So that's our well,
Yeah.
in multiple ways. We have
Well,
we have the
yeah.
fascist pig uh
Right.
kidnapping people and yeah,
And you have
extrajudicially executing people. But we also have frozen water on the sidewalks, which makes it hard to run also. So
and ice slipping on ice, which is
yeah, yeah. Well,
hilarious.
yeah, which that's the benefit of why I'm okay with it being cold and uh not great traction, as you can see all these dipshits try falling.
Just fucking
And
wipe
hopefully
out.
gain concussions. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be all get concussions and go on work comp and just bleed the government dry. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
um, I mean, mm,
I'd rather have it do that
maybe.
than
Yeah.
be out harassing
Oh
people.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. If
So
it's an
yeah,
either or.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you're nice, ideally quit. Secondly, fake an injury and go on work comp. That's also fine with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
So yep.
Yeah.
But anyway,
But yeah, we'll be back in two
we'll
weeks.
be back in 2 weeks for more Resident Evil 3 with the good mercenaries of the UBCS.
Umbrella, Biohazard.
Customer service.
I already
Was it?
fucked it up.
I think it was UBCS, but I don't remember what the CS stands for. Or was it
Computer science.
UBPS? Was it the Umbrella Paramilitary?
That's way too
UMB?
that's way too close to USPS.
Maybe it's UMBS. Umbrella Military Biohazard Services, possibly.
It's
Does
funny
that sound
because
right?
we could just look, but
We could just look, but it's more fun to speculate.
um
I'm gonna search for UMBS.
Oh, you're just doing
Resident
a
Evil.
Google search for it. Nice.
Yeah, we'll see how widespread this is.
Also,
Oh, it's
just
Countermeasure. So it is UBCS. It's Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service.
service. That's just like that's a weird. Like
Yeah.
why? You know, like they're not like
I mean, it's very like a corporate sounding name, you know.
yeah, but they're not like package couriers.
No, but they'd want to portray it as being like, oh, we're here to help you, you know,
That's true.
not being like, oh, we're just gonna feed you guys to zombies and kill you guys.
Right. Which
Yeah.
is what they did, but
Yeah. So that's
yeah.
not good.
Yeah. Wah,
Yeah.
wah.
But anyway, uh,
Anyway, two
we'll be
weeks.
back to in 2 weeks to discuss the Resident Evil 3.
Amen.
Amen. The traditional way to end the podcast. Amen. Lord, we thank you for this Resident Evil 3 podcast and that you give your protection to Carlos Oliveira and Jill Valentine, all the residents of Raccoon City in these trying times. So,
Especially now that Carlos has received plastic surgery and changed his face.
yes, which in some religions is not good, right? Like, there's some religions where you're not supposed to get, like tattoos and like change your body and
Uh,
stuff. Is that a thing?
um, you're asking the wrong person.
I don't know if it counts for plastic surgery or not, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably for Carlos, he's probably fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm just imagining Faith saying God wants you to have plastic surgery and like
God wants you to have plastic
I'm like,
surgery.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. God wants you to fix his mistakes. That would be, yeah, that could be a good plastic surgeon logo or
Yeah,
slogan. Yeah.
like a Christian plastic surgeon.
Yeah, a Christian plastic surgeon. Fix God's mistakes. And it's just it's just as your face here underneath. Um,
Uh,
all right, that was another episode of Hot Zombie Summer, and we'll be back in a few weeks.
and in the meantime, check us out on Apple, Spotify, or wherever else you get your podcasts. And be sure to follow us on Instagram and Blue Sky at Hot Zombie Summer Pod, all one word.
So until next time, don't be a Jill sandwich.